Welcome back to Files, where we dive deep into the mysteries and conspiracies that continue to baffle the world. Today, we explore the theory that some of the world's greatest monuments were not built by human hands, but by extraterrestrial beings. Yes, you heard that right. Some believe that aliens descended from the skies in giant eggs or boats and constructed these magnificent structures. But what evidence do they have to back up these extraordinary claims? Let's dive in. Much has been said about the great monuments around the world, like the pyramids of Giza. These structures are so precise and magnificent that it's hard to imagine how ancient civilizations could have built them without advanced technology. According to some theorists, humans didn't build them at all. Instead, aliens directed the construction, ensuring that the pyramids were perfectly aligned with true north. But why do some people believe this? Is there any evidence to support such a claim? Let's take a closer look. First, let's talk about the pyramids of Giza. These pyramids are not only massive, but also incredibly precise. The Great Pyramid, for example, sits almost perfectly at true north. The precision required to achieve this alignment is astounding. Some researchers have even suggested that the pyramids reflect the dimensions of our planet, which seems beyond the capabilities of ancient humans with their primitive tools. Critics argue that if you shuffle the numbers enough, you can make them fit any theory. However, the sheer majesty and precision of the pyramids have led some to believe that humans had help from otherworldly beings. Now, let's consider another theory. Some believe that before the ancient Egyptians, there was an advanced civilization on Earth that possessed knowledge far beyond what we give them credit for. This civilization, they argue, passed on their knowledge to the Egyptians, enabling them to construct the pyramids and other monumental structures. But the pyramids are not the only structures that have sparked such theories. Let's look at other monuments around the world that have baffled scientists and historians alike. Take the Moai of Easter Island, for example. These giant stone heads, some weighing over 80 tons, were carved and erected by the Rapa Nui people. While there's evidence to suggest that the Rapa Nui had the means to build and transport these statues, some believe that the statues were modeled after the aliens who helped in their construction. Then there's Pumapunku in Bolivia, an ancient temple complex with stones weighing over 100 tons. The stones fit together like an interlocking puzzle, suggesting a profound understanding of geometry and masonry. The intricate decorations on these stones are so precise that experts still debate how they were made with such basic tools. Some theorists believe that hallucinogenic plants consumed by the people in the area allowed them to connect with otherworldly beings who guided their construction efforts. Stonehenge in the UK and the temples of Vijayanagara in India also feature carvings and structures that some believe depict alien figures and objects. These sites, like the pyramids, continue to mystify and inspire theories of alien intervention. Let's turn our attention back to ancient Egypt. Have you ever seen a picture of Pharaoh Akhenaten, the father of King Tutankhamun? Akhenaten is often depicted with an elongated head, much like the average gray alien. There's a famous stone carving of him worshipping the disk of the sun, known as the Aten, with beams of light shining down on him. To some, this depiction looks less like sun worship and more like a depiction of a flying saucer. Depictions of elongated heads are not unique to Egypt. Australian Aborigines, the Mayans, and other ancient cultures also depicted people with elongated heads. Some suggest this was due to a condition called macrocephaly, which could be the result of inbreeding or disease. Others believe it was a deliberate deformation to signify prestige and nobility. Could it be that these elongated heads were inspired by encounters with aliens? Some theorists certainly think so. They argue that these depictions are evidence of ancient humans trying to emulate or represent the beings they encountered. In 2016, a British tabloid published an article about an ancient Egyptian coin that purportedly depicted the elongated head of a gray alien. However, further investigation revealed that the coin was likely a hoax, a heavily retouched or photoshopped image of a Roman medallion. Another intriguing theory involves the DNA of Egyptian mummies. One blog post claimed that tests revealed a gene called SEXPAC5 in the mummy of Akhenaten, which is responsible for the development of the frontal cortex, the thinking part of the brain. The post suggested that this gene was evidence of alien intervention. However, this claim lacks credible sources and is mostly discussed by alien enthusiasts rather than reputable scientists. There's also the Thule Papyrus, an allegedly ancient Egyptian text that some claim describes UFO sightings. One translation reads, "In the year 22, third month of winter, 6th hour of the day, the scribes of the House of Life found it was a circle of fire that was coming in the sky." Another part describes these circles of fire shining brighter than the sun and more numerous than anything. While this sounds like a possible UFO sighting, the authenticity of the Thule Papyrus is highly disputed, even among some ufologists. In the Condon Report, funded by the U.S. Air Force, researchers stated that such accounts of ancient UFO sightings are weak and unverifiable. They argued that these stories often come from secondary and tertiary sources without any attempts to verify the original documents. Despite the skepticism from mainstream scientists, the theories continue to capture the imagination of many. But let's not forget the Nazca lines in Peru. These massive geoglyphs depicting various animals, plants, and geometric shapes can only be fully appreciated from the sky. How could the ancient Nazca people have created such intricate designs without aerial guidance? The lines stretch for miles across the desert floor, forming figures so large and precise that they seem impossible to construct without some form of advanced knowledge or technology. Some theorists believe that the Nazca lines were created as signals to the sky, possibly to communicate with or honor their extraterrestrial visitors. The precision and scale of these drawings suggest a level of sophistication and purpose that continues to puzzle archaeologists. Could it be that the Nazca people had access to hot air balloons or other forms of flight? Or were they guided by beings from another world who had a bird's-eye view of their creations? The mystery of the Nazca lines adds another layer of intrigue to the already compelling argument that ancient civilizations had contact with extraterrestrial beings. These enormous drawings, visible only from above, challenge our understanding of what ancient humans were capable of and fuel ongoing speculation about the involvement of alien visitors in our planet's history. The idea that ancient civilizations had contact with extraterrestrial beings is a compelling narrative that combines mystery, history, and the allure of the unknown. So, what do you think? Were the great monuments of the ancient world built with the help of aliens? Did advanced civilizations pass on their knowledge to the Egyptians? Or are these theories just connecting dots that aren't really there? We may never know the full truth, but one thing is certain: the mysteries of our ancient past will continue to fascinate and inspire us. Thanks for watching Files. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries. Let us know what you think in the comments below and tell us what other topics you'd like us to explore. Until next time, keep questioning the world around you.